In the heart of the Byzantine Empire, during the 8th century, a dispute of monumental proportions unfolded. The controversy revolved around the creation and veneration of icons, a subject that would shake the very foundations of the Christian faith. Emperor Constantine V, also known as Copronymus, ascended to the throne in 741 AD, following the death of his father, Emperor Leo III. His reign was marked by his staunch adherence to the iconoclastic movement, a theological standpoint that denounced the veneration of images as idolatrous. Constantine V believed that the worship of icons contradicted the second commandment, "Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image." He saw these images as a distraction from the true worship of God, and sought to eradicate them from the empire. In response, the supporters of icons, known as iconodules, argued that images served as a bridge between the divine and the human realm. They believed that by gazing upon an image, one could contemplate the divine nature of Christ and the saints. The conflict between the iconoclasts and the iconodules came to a head in 754 AD, when the emperor convened the Council of Hieria. The council, dominated by iconoclasts, declared the veneration of icons to be idolatrous and banned their use. However, the decision of the council was met with widespread resistance. The iconodules, led by the monk Saint John of Damascus, refuted the iconoclasts' arguments and continued to venerate icons secretly. The struggle between the two factions intensified, with both sides resorting to political maneuvering and even violence. The iconoclasts destroyed numerous icons, while the iconodules secretly continued their creation and veneration. In 787 AD, a second council, the Second Council of Nicaea, was convened to settle the dispute. This time, the council was balanced between iconoclasts and iconodules. After much debate, the council reversed the decision of the earlier council, declaring the veneration of icons to be orthodox. The Byzantine iconoclasm was a testament to the power of faith and the enduring debate within Christianity. Despite the controversies, the creation and veneration of icons continued, becoming a cherished tradition within the Orthodox Church to this day. From the dramatic episodes of the Byzantine iconoclasm, we can learn about the complexities of religious disputes, the power of faith, and the resilience of tradition. The story serves as a reminder that even in the face of opposition, the hearts of the faithful can never be truly extinguished.